grind, it's 24/7, I don't settle. I demand my respect, cause they'll finesse you if you let them. Told myself I was the champion, went and got the medals. I showed the world my true colors and they was black and yellow. I let the past be the past, I'm on a new level. It's hard to pick which car to drive, I got a few of them. The first to make it cross the line like a true winner. Cause if you knew better, then you do better. Yeah, better when I wanna get better.
I step correct. Got you all in check. I got that head nod that make you your neck. I got you all in check. And you know we come through to wreck the discotheque. I got you all in check. Throw your hands up in the air, don't ever disrespect. I got you all in check. Bust the rhymes up in the place, true indeed. Yes, I get wreck and that's word on my feed. I'm guaranteed to give you what you need. One blood, everybody like Junior Reed. Wake up every morning, yo, I must succeed. Nationwide rockers make the world stampede. Yo, Willie, make we roll some mad charge. Now I must proceed. Yo, we about to make moves, set speed. Beast to make me fight Q-tip, at least I need. Watch me out like Apollo Creed. Body, making you just feed off dynamic flows and take heed. Need more information, homeboy, than just read. Hey, you can read all about the pure breed. Do the mobile dance, my do the pepper seed. When I step up in the place, then yo, I step correct. I got you all in check. I got that head nod that make you your neck. I got you all in check. And you know we come through to wreck the discotheque. I got you all in check. Throw your hands up in the air and never disrespect. I got you all in check. How dare you ever try to step on my suede shoes? Top Gun shut down your firm like Tom Cruise. Please let me get down and blow a fuse. Acting fool, breaking way down to molecules. Yo, let me hit you with my ill street blues. Bust the rhymes, always headlines, the street news. Hey, baby girl, don't be confused. Sell my 17s and enjoy my boat cruise. I know you really wanna know who's coming through, leaving residues. Sorry, homeboy, but your flow sound used. Got to pay your dues, baby, you know the rules. Whenever I travel the world, I land cruise. If you choose to, how you get. Now I got you on super unleaded views. Give me room, give me some space, your excuse. When I step up in the place, then yo, I step correct. But I got you all in check. I got that head nod that make you your neck. But I got you all in check. And you know we come through to wreck the discotheque. But I got you all in check. Throw your hands up in the air and never disrespect. But I got you all in check.
You're now rocking with the best. Bust the rhymes coming through from the
I'm straight to hell. We all in your city, your name is ringing the bell. All this motion on my cell, you would think I got it for sale. It was Friday, I met him up by the shell. He took me to the bank cause he sent me too much for sale. Keeping secrets, he know that I never tell. It's a bird, it's a plane, no, it's coming in through the mail. I'm
Poses.
You don't have to ever quit. You think that you can get away with it. You think the light won't be ever lit. It's almost over now, almost over now. Something on your chest, better get it off. There'll be no one left when we set it off. We ain't gonna take it no more, since it's almost over now, almost over now. You had plenty of time, there was no rush, but it was your dream to be like us. You're in dreamland, so you don't care. And as you wait, we're standing there. Yeah, can't be me, I'm a rock star. I'm rhyming on the top of a cop's car. I'm a rebel, I'm a rebel, I'm a it's almost over now, almost over now. I guess you ain't heard that we swallow guys. It's too damn late to apologize. When you see the mantle or when you see the time, it's almost over now, almost over now. You think that you don't have to ever quit. You think that you can get away with it. You think the light won't be ever lit. It's almost over now, almost over now. Something on your chest, better get it off. There'll be no one left when we set it off. We ain't gonna take it no more, since it's almost over now, almost over now. Just better get it off. Get it off. Look, it's almost over now, almost over now. You don't succeed 'cause you hesitate. You think we're flying, but we levitate. Just be yourself, don't ask us why. 'Cause if you don't, can't be me, I'm a rock star. I'm rhyming on the top of a cop's car. I'm a rebel, I'm a rebel, I'm a it's almost over now, almost over now. I guess you ain't heard that we swallow guys. It's too damn late to apologize. When you see the mantle and when you see the sky, it's almost over now, almost over now. You think that you don't have to ever quit. You think that you can get away with it. You think the light won't be ever lit. It's almost over now, almost over now. Something on your chest, better get it off. There'll be no one left when we shut it off. We ain't gonna take it no more, since it's almost over now, almost over now. You can't be me, I'm a rock star. I'm rhyming on the top of my car. I'm a rebel, I'm a rebel, I'm a it's almost over now, it's almost over now. I guess you ain't heard that we swallow guys. It's too damn late to apologize. When you see the mantle or when you see the sky, it's almost over now, almost over now. No one ever really dies. Do you believe that? Well, if not, for you, it's almost over now, almost over now. Just come
Everything litty, I love when it's hot. Turn to the city, I go for the night. Got some more things I keep in the night. I created history, it made me a lot. She tried to diss me and it no fault. We call them choppers cause they gonna chop. Took her out of fighting cause of I'm running like Nike, we got it on lock. I'm the boss man in a suit with no tie. I can't be, I gotta stay. Put me some in the can and it's dry. Running them special like Bunny and Clyde. Don't worry, baby, I keep me some fire. She knows there's a broken, she cannot decide. The ladies Mercedes, here goes the surprise. Don't keep on this lady, help right. Bet while I'm gripping her side. Looking mad back, this ain't regular size. You give me floppy like Pelican guys. Too much lick, I can tell her the sky. That girl that my wrist put, but guess in that sky. She think I might sign her and change her whole life. I told her to goggle and work on her high. Everything litty, I love when it's hot. Turn to the city, I broke out that night. Got some more millions, I keep me a knot. I created history, it made me a lot. She tried to diss me and it no fault. We call them choppers cause they gonna chop. Took her out of fighting cause of I run it like Nike, we got it on lock.
control. Watch him become a god. Watch people's heads roll.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to one of our favorite spots, venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. Tonight, it's the final morsel in our Thanksgiving feast, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Los Angeles Rams taking on the Chicago Bears. About set to begin another week of football, and happy to have you along. We are underway on Thursday night primetime. And that one going to hop into the end zone, and it'll come out to the 20. They'll run with the Rutgers man, Kyle Monungai. And whoa, he's going to hope that that is not a sign of things to come. A rude welcoming to this ball game. A bad start there, a big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down. They'll run here with Monungai. And down he'll go at the 25. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. I was pretty surprised there when they lined up to run it on second and long, but it worked out for them.
It certainly did, and that requires some confidence, some fortitude, and a little bit of hope, doesn't it? You hope you catch the defense just right and break off a big run to help yourself out on the next down.
To throw, Williams. And the Rams got it. They bring him down. Calling a loss of 4 there on the sack. And speaking of the number 4, it brings up fourth down now. Here comes the Bears punter now. He'll kick it away after a 3-and-out on the opening drive of the game. And this ball is going to be touched out just shy of midfield.
First and 10 at the Bears' 49-yard line.
They'll run with the former LSU Tiger. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage.
Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run blocking abilities. And we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big gain.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run game.
Yeah, not only can he dance, he can mash, too.
Here we go, set. Panther 60.
Right back to him on first down. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
It went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Well, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Balled at the 26, second and 7. Back to throw. Simpson. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. A good pickup there of 20 yards. Pretty solid opening drive here, Charles. They've worked in the run game, the pass game, just steadily getting yards, and now they've got it inside the red zone here with an opportunity.
And the only thing they don't have so far is points. But the way that they're moving the ball now, that shouldn't take much longer. And they've established a great balance so far. Running, passing, doing what they want.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Blake Corum, his first touchdown on the year. And the Rams put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead.
For the extra point.
You always worry about the plant foot in the snow, but no problems there. And that makes the score 7-0. The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend. But you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is, because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we can walk away with a win.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. To the air, Williams. Oh, his first throw of the game, going to be intercepted. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster. 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
I played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take him, I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact same way. The head coach turned to the offense coordinator and said, he's yours from now on. Someone has to take responsibility and work with him and try and get him settled.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. A quick throw out to Adams on the perimeter. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that, because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
That's caught. Puka Nacua. And he's going to have the Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
2nd and 10. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. 43 yards rushing for him now, and he's only carried the ball 4 times.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. A great play there. His 3rd rushing touchdown of the year. And the Rams have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 14-0. 14. There's nothing. Kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner, they can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
Now a 2nd and 6. To throw is Williams. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Cameron Curl. And the Rams are going to get possession of the football as time will run out on this first quarter of play. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The Rams with the football here to begin the second quarter as they go to work on a 1st and goal. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal. So it looks like somebody may have forgotten the snap count, and a 5-yard penalty ensues. Things made a little more difficult after the false start as they try again on second and goal. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Only a yard there, and that'll bring us to third and goal.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is third and goal. Looking to throw. Simpson. And that's knocked away and incomplete.
Coaches talk about it all the time. Players talk about it as well. Excellent job staying disciplined in coverage and making that stop. Inside the red zone, every stop like that could be preventing a possible touchdown.
So now the Rams send out the field goal team here. This from 25 yards out. And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will extend their lead even further. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Gets past one man. And they'll get him down inside the 30 up to 27. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks. Exactly what they needed right there because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
They'll run on first down. Joyner. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Ram territory. Now 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup.
Working out of the gun, Williams. Man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. 18 yards on that one, and Chicago has the first. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll run. Manungai. And some room to run now. And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Here's Manungai. And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line. Now 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
On the ground, it's Manungai. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. His 9th rushing touchdown now on the year, number 10 overall. And the Bears get a bit closer.
Well, this had not been the greatest of first halves to this point. They've been pretty well dominated in all phases of the game, so this was an important drive just to show they can move the football and finish. And now they're on the board here on the touchdown run.
Cairo Santos on to try the extra point. And it's 17-7. The touchdown here, Santos to kick this one away. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well. And he's been right.
Got it here at the 29 on 2nd and 8. Operating from the gun, Simpson. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. It's Gervon Dexter who got in to drop him.
In every game we talk about what are going to be the keys as we go into it. Maybe that's a key for their defense today. Pressure the quarterback and make sure you play a good zone defense behind them, and they get their first sack of the contest.
So here's a 3rd and 14. Back to throw. Simpson. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete.
That might be the third down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. A strong running. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 31 yards on the punt there. And the Bears take over. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's second down and 5.
Ready, sit up.
There's a short one caught by Loveland. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
Bears, first down. First and 10 at the 31.
Now they'll shift things around. Running is Menunga. He finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be second down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Second down and 6 now from the 26.
Ready, sit up.
Here's Williams. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
This defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Colston Loveland, his 21st touchdown of the season. And the Bears have got it back to within a score. Santos with the extra point. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And able to get this out to the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. And we'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again. Part of the good ones have a clock running in their head, okay? Because it says something like this: I got this many seconds to find a target. After that, I have to tuck it and try and get some yardage on this first down snap. He doesn't just get some yards, though. He gets a big gain, and they'll come right back with another 1st and 10.
They'll look to throw here on first down. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. First down, They'll go to the ground attack. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
Over the middle, it's complete. Possibly a good spot here to take a shot as they come out with 3 receivers to the left on second and less than a yard.
At the 29-yard line.
Off the play fake. Simpson. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete. They only needed a few inches there on second, but forget the halfback dive. They were going for the big one.
I thought it was a good time to take a shot. You figure their running game, if they don't get it there, you come back and run for it, pick up the first down. Go ahead and be aggressive. Try and get one downfield for a big one.
Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
They'll try and run for the first with Corum. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout.
First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. Made his first, this now from 42 yards out. And this is just outside the right upright. It's no good. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The lake effect snow set to continue for the second half of action as we are back underway. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now. Hotly contested in the 3rd quarter. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. So they'll wind up losing 5 yards on the play, and that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. From the gun on 3rd down, Simpson. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll get this to the 40, but that's still going to be a few yards short of the first down. Here comes the Rams punter now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out, and now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score.
Roma Dunze, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Bears have taken the lead here this third quarter. Santos able to tack on the extra point. And that will make this a 4-point game.
17.
Touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable second down.
Operating from the gun, Simpson. He's able to get it to Coleman. And out across midfield down to the 45. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
24-yard gain on the play. First down, Rams.
In motion, the tight end. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Well, thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. Third quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up. Hands it off out of the gun. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on third down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
From the gun on third down, Simpson going to be taken in here by Nakua. And he'll get this only to about the 38 as they stop him a few yards shy of the line to gain.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. And with the snow here, maybe asking too much of the kicker to try a field goal. So instead, offense on the field, they'll go for it on fourth down. Looking to throw. Simpson. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. That one good for 17 yards on fourth. Couldn't ask for much more from your offense there. First down.
Well, it all came together on that one, didn't it?
Big time throw on fourth.
Now that had to feel good, didn't it? Taking that type of a gamble there and making it pay off. What a throw.
And tough as a receiver because no matter how perfect the pass, you know it's fourth down and you got to convert.
A little bit of extra pressure, but he overcame it.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. And the Bears are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
Here's 2nd and 7. Throwing is Williams. That's complete. Luther Burden. Now inside the 25. Touchdown, Chicago. Luther Burden, 78 yards. And the Bears are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Kickoff for Chicago.
Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. Let's start the drive right around the 37. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense. Gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
On second down, they'll run it here. Now the ball comes loose.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Out of the gun now on third down. That is caught. And he will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the third quarter. Back now at Soldier Field. It's the Rams trailing, but they do have the football as we start the fourth and final quarter. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. 69 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
Let's go. Cowboy 80. 7-5.
They go play action here on first down. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a one-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try to get the ball back again.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. Yeah, he tries to keep the legs churning, but he's going to be stopped behind the line. Looks like they'll move things around here.
At the 5-yard line.
Second and goal, they'll give it to him again. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
We all know how much running backs love getting the ball down near the goal line. They think they're going to find a way into the end zone. He hasn't had that kind of luck so far. Ends up not getting in on the last 2 carries. You know he's going to be upset about a missed opportunity.
They'll look to throw on third and goal. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up fourth down here.
Jude Nakatani for the field goal. A 24-yard attempt.
And his kick is good. And that'll make this an 8-point game. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
Now a hit and a loose football. And now the Rams have got it, going the other way.
When you kick off and you go downfield and get the ball back, that's what I call a great opportunity.
In a one-score game, I always circle, and you know this, but in my play-by-play sheet, I circle big plays that could be turning points. This could be a turning point.
Did you put a second circle around this one? This is pretty big.
I put a star. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack.
It's second down.
Off-play action. Simpson. Quick throw there is incomplete.
Basically, you're not going to outwork 2 guys very often.
Double coverage. I thought he was going to go somewhere else with the football. I get it. That's a stud wide receiver. You want to try to get him the football.
Yeah, sometimes you rely on him a bit too much. You forget the other options that are out there.
The offense on third down tonight, they've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This will be 3rd and 15. Operating from the gun, Simpson. Will try and... Oh, no, he lost the football.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
A 45-yard attempt.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. So kind of disappointing there. I mean, yes, they get the 3, but with starting field position like that, 3's not what you're banking on.
No, and you just have to wonder if you can afford to let chances like that continue to pass you by. You've got to find ways to get the ball into the end zone and put 6s on the scoreboard.
Oh, a good return up past the 30. And they'll have good field position here as he's out of bounds up at about the 34-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Right now clinging to a one-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs. And the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. There's a short one caught by Logan. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it. They got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down if they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up. That'd be the time to do it.
This is caught. Touchdown, Chicago. Brian Thomas, 34 yards. And the Bears look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Santos now to add the PAT. And this one gives his guys a 12-point lead. After the touchdown here, Santos to kick this one away. And it's a pretty good return here as they get this up to the 29. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. The throw out wide going to be incomplete. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. You can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he'll take this to the 32, a gain of about 3. Well, the elements, the crowd, the situation, this is NFL football at its best. Here's 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Simpson. And he gets it to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agree. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Well, the pressure, the hits, the sacks have been coming at him all game long. I'm frankly surprised that they haven't found a solution yet to create more time for him to throw it or maybe change what they do on offense.
And that's one of the biggest differences in this game and why they're losing right now. This is Coleman with the ground. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. What a kickoff to the week this has been. Now a big play. It's 3rd down. Out of the gun, they give it to Corum. And here. It's got to have it time. 4th and 9.
A 3-yard pass on the play. It's 4th down.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he's taken down inside the 30. All 3 timeouts remain, but they've got to score quick. It's 1st and 10.
Rams, first down. A gain of 14. First down, Los Angeles.
Off the play fake. Simpson. Now he's going to step up and run. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. Here's 1st down.
A gain of 11 on the play. And the Rams, first down.
Back to throw. Simpson. Over the middle, complete. It's Adams.
Simpson's pass.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Now they'll change things up. Off-play action. Simpson. And this is caught for a touchdown. So hang on now. Things just got a little bit more interesting here in the final minute. Point after here coming up. And this is back to a 5-point game.
Makes the score. Bears 35. Rams 30.
So with just under 40 seconds to go, you figure this is going to need to bounce their way if they have any shot. And this is going to be taken in by the Bears, and it appears they're going to win this game. And he takes a shot at the end of that play. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a good game now.
They don't lie. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game.
I have zero rooting interest in either team in this game. I only want a good game. But with all the offense we've seen from them tonight, it's kind of nice to see the defense step up and make a big play.
Yeah, I was wondering if they were ever going to get him in the backfield. Nice to see him get a stop. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Here's 3rd and 6.
Yes.
Looking to throw is Williams. That is intercepted. And the Rams are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. Wow, between last week and this week, that's now 8 interceptions. 5 a week ago, now 3 here.
Well, he is so lucky that one of the defense coordinators I played for, a man named Ken Donahue, is not there right now. Because he saw that happen during his coaching career, and he grabbed the quarterback in the midst of a streak like this and said, tell you what, son, why don't you throw it to the defensive guys, and let's see if our receivers can intercept it.
Well, he's got to figure something out because the current formula is not working. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
He's back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
Oh, man, late in the tight ball game, every play so critical, you feel like you've got to find a way to come up with that football. That was put in a great spot, but it just didn't want to stick in his hands. That's a big letdown.
Oh, That's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. And they will finally stop him, but a great return gets that football all the way down to the 16-yard line. Well, you knew you had to take some chances here with the clock winding down, needing a touchdown to win it, and that one might have just sealed their fate.
Yeah, and that's the nature of the 2-minute drill. The offense trying to go downfield and make their plays. But defenses, they're sitting back watching everything that they do, but not too far back. They want to be in position to make a play on the ball, and that they did.
And he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be the final play of this ball game. Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed at intermission. They come out, they have the big second half, and that lifts them to the victory.
And, Brandon, trailing at halftime, we always talk about teams making